Well, long time no see, everyone. Welcome back to Mike's Hard Reviews in the first episode of 12 Drinks of Christmas with a brand new set of Christmas-themed cocktails for you to enjoy at your family, friend, or otherwise unmanageable parties. Roll the intro. Hey there, hi there, ho there, and hello, my name is Michael. Welcome back to Mike's Hard Reviews and our special mini-series, 12 Drinks of Christmas. I hope I had the time to make a text graphic for that. That would suck if I didn't have the time to make a text graphic for that. Today we'll be starting off with the first of 12 cocktails that are themed after various Christmas-y things in various forms and factors, and today we'll be starting with a Sweet Potato Pie Espresso Martini. This is something I thought of when I was contemplating redoing the Pumpkin Spice Latte Martini from the last series of Christmas videos we did, and when I decided that that was kind of a passé idea, I went for sweet potato instead because, frankly, it was a more interesting option. Let's talk about ingredients. To make this cocktail, you will need some sweet potato infused cognac, Allspice Dram, a rich Demerara syrup, instant coffee powder, and some water with which to reconstitute that. This sweet potato cognac was 1,000 grams, or roughly there, of roasted sweet potato steeped into about 500 mLs of cognac of your choosing. I kind of eyeballed the measurement on the cognac, just enough so that the roasted sweet potato was covered. That was almost, well enunciated. Fuck. I'm so out of practice, damn. Wonder why that happened. And then for garnish for this, you're going to need some caramel syrup and some powdered cinnamon. You can make this yourself, but I don't really think it's going to make that much of a difference, all things considered. Let's start by garnishing our glass and getting that all prepped. Grab 2 flat plates, and onto one, just pour a healthy amount of caramel syrup, enough that you could dip the rim of a glass into. And on the other, pour a generous amount of cinnamon so that you could, in theory, coat that rim. Next up, we're gonna grab our glass, which is chilling in the freezer, and then we're gonna get that rim all set up for it. I am going for a unique choice of glass today with a single Gibraltar glass because I think martini glasses are kind of stupid, and this looks cooler. It's a unique switch on it, so rather than being a proper martini, it's more like a shot of espresso. Take your glass and dip that rim in the caramel syrup. Make sure to get it nice and well coated. Before that dries, put that down in the cinnamon and make sure that that is nice and well coated while kicking up a Dune-esque sandstorm of cinnamon. What the hell? Take this plate and put this back in the freezer so that that can harden up and everything can cure, and then we'll get to making our cocktail next. To make the cocktail itself, you're gonna grab a cocktail shaker. And to begin, we're going to start with just 1/4 ounce of our rich Demerara syrup. We will then come behind that with 3/4 of an ounce of Allspice Dram. Next up, we need 1.5 ounces of our sweet potato cognac. Next, we're gonna introduce our coffee component. We're gonna go for just a bar spoon of instant coffee. The nicer the better, I find, is the way to go with this. There are also some instant coffees that are designed to dissolve in cold solutions. This doesn't necessarily need that, and those tend to not be as nice as like the higher quality Nescafe stuff like this. But you could, in theory, do either one, and you would result in a very similar manifestation of drink. Speaking of cold water, we're gonna go ahead and add 1.5 ounces of that as a base for reconstituting our coffee. With that, we're gonna go ahead and grab some ice so we can shake that up. With our ice in there, we'll pour wet into dry, tap that down, seal that up, and then give that a shake. 10 to 15 seconds to chill and combine. With our cocktail nice and shaken up, we'll grab our glass out of the freezer, and then we will double strain our cocktail into the glass. Now, as the head forms on that from the coffee component, forming a crema, you could throw a dash of Angostura bitters on there on top, just as like an extra little whiff of something, but that's all you need. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is our Sweet Potato Espresso Martini. Cheers. This drippage you're seeing here on that caramel sauce is very rustic. I think it looks nice, but this would be a good case, for the point of making your own instead of using a store-bought one. Cheers. Oh. Divine. If you like pumpkin pie, you will find something to like about this. It is distinctly different, but something that is remarkably in the same category. And as a result, with that cinnamon rim on the top, the allspice from the dram in the actual cocktail itself, as well as that really robust and honestly very fresh tasting sweet potato infusion, the three come together in a way that tastes like you're eating a piece of sweet potato pie with a cup of coffee at the same time. And it's alcoholic. The best of all three worlds. I will be enjoying many of these this Christmas season. Hopefully you will as well. See you guys all tomorrow for another drink in the 12 Drinks of Christmas series. Next time it will be a cranberry Negroni. Cheers.